Hey, Tanner.
Hey, Ben.
Have you seen... First of all, whoa.
What?
Have you seen the Batman before?
Let's reel it in.
Hey, guys. Welcome
guys.
to Reel It
Reel
In
It In.
Podcast. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's
Welcome.
your third time here, third time's the charm. Maybe this is a good one.
Why'd you wait 40 episodes to see us?
Maybe- How did this get recommended to you if you haven't seen us before?
Exactly.
Are we getting in your algorithms?
Or have you been watching Ezra Miller clips? Because Batman. We're talking about Batman today.
This is true. And speaking of Ezra Miller, this
Yeah.
episode is dropping today because this was the original date
Yep.
that the new Flash movie was supposed to drop. Now, it's not coming out till later this year.
Yep.
How
And-
crazy is that?
And I'm speaking of crazy, Ezra Miller. We hope that he's doing well.
Yeah.
We haven't really heard an update from him for a while, but we hope that he's doing well. Right, Ben?
Yeah, Ezra's getting help.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
I'm a little thirsty.
A little thirsty?
Yeah.
Well, Tanner, last week was... You weren't feeling...
I had one of the worst weeks.
You weren't feeling it. And
It was the prime. It was the prime.
It was the prime. It was the prime.
sucked.
So I thought maybe today's drink could bring a smile to your face.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
I brought the juice from the Joker.
Joker juice.
Brought
Okay.
to you by Xfinity.
It's brisk.
It's brisk. It's Joker juice. It's what he fell in the vat. I can't get the cap open.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I've never used that bottle ever. They gave that to me, when I moved in here. Bro, please be careful. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, you're making waves in that cup, my guy. Don't give me a lot. I don't want a lot. That's fine for now. I'll let you know if I want more. So what's gonna happen when I drink the Joker juice?
Well, it means it's going to be a good episode. Cheers.
All right.
So foamy. Dude, this cup smells terrible.
What?
This cup smells filthy.
It was in the dishwasher.
It smells like it was in the dishwasher for too long.
I washed it.
It smells like a dirty dish rag. Oh, that's rough, dude.
Is it actually? Because
A
I
little-
can't smell it.
Well, I'm glad yours is good. I'm glad you gave me the mug that smells like dirty dishes.
Does it actually?
Maybe
I'm
it's-
sorry.
Maybe it's the drink.
It might be the drink, dude.
Does your drink smell a little Dove dish soapy?
Dumb.
Hey, what am I telling? This Joker juice is a little funny.
So what's gonna happen when I start drinking the Joker juice?
Batman.
Let me smell yours. That is for sure the drink.
That's for sure the drink.
That's for sure the drink. Cause smell mine.
Your cup smells filthy too.
It's the drink, dude.
Yeah, your cups are dirty.
I cleaned them.
Hey, that's mine.
Your drink's fine.
Yeah, your cup is definitely stinky.
It's not. I promise.
Batman. Directed by Tim Burton.
Oh, okay, great.
Came out in 1989.
I love 1989.
It's the year of
That's
movies.
the Taylor Swift album, right?
Is it? Taylor Swift.
1989, right? Yeah.
No, that's the...
No, that was when she had blank space on now.
And all right, your name... No, 1989 is that Yellowstone spinoff, bro. You're all confused now.
Blank Space was a Taylor Swift song.
It's rated PG-13.
Hold on. Blank Space was it was from the album 1989.
The 1975.
No.
Paramore?
Can I do something real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Tanner, there's too many bits. It's been 5 minutes. He said, I know. All right. So, yeah, directed by Tim Burton. Came out in 1999. Rated PG-13. We already said that, but I'm saying it again. And he's probably getting into a Batman costume. He's playing the guitar. He's got a guitar? What is this bit? Get the mic right. Yep. Is that your back guitar? How's your mic smell?
It smells like my drink.
If you play Wonderwall, you spin the capo on the second fret.
Same key.
Is this the is this the Taylor Swift song?
I'm trying to remember how it started.
Are you gonna sing?
Oh,
Blank
I
Space?
put it in drop D. I forgot. Heaven, we sin. I can show you incredible things. I sin. Heaven there, and I thought, oh my God, look at that face and the light and next new stay. Do you remember it?
Wanna play? I was harmonizing with you.
How does the chorus go?
So you're gonna be forever.
So I'm gonna be forever.
There you go. We're gonna go down in flames. Big baby name of devil. When none is worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause I'm Batman, baby.
And I'll write your name. You can cut that whole part.
Now that's staying in, bro. Okay.
Help.
Hey, Tanner.
Hold on.
Tanner.
Hold on.
No, you got it. You got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Let's rock!
Look at you go. Hey. Look at me. You said let's rock.
Let's rock. Let's rock today. Now slap it. Shoot it. Kaboot it.
Do you not get the summary going?
Forgot that I have stuff to do for the show. I'm over here.
Tanner forgot we're
Just
recording.
do it. I forgot how to record. The prime is still here.
The coursing through my veins.
The prime is still present in my life right now. How many minutes do you want?
Give me 5.
I'll give you 5.
Give me 5 like usual.
That's all you're getting out of me. That's for sure.
Yikes.
All right, and go.
The Batman. We start with parents and their young boy walking through the streets of Gotham City, and we think it's Bruce Wayne, but it's not because the wife calls the husband Harold.
Right.
His name's not Harold.
Or Bruce.
It's Thomas Wayne. So we're like, okay, so this isn't the Bruce Wayne story again. But what happens is they still get mugged in an alley because they can't get a taxi. And these bad guys are like, give me your money, blah, 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 and they pistol whip the husband. And
They what?
They pistol whip the husband, and then they go up on the roof, and there's Batman there.
Okay.
Kicks one of the other guys through the door, and then he grabs the other bad guy.
Okay.
And holds him over the roof. And then he's like, who are you, man? He's like, I'm Batman. And he drops him and kills him. No, that's later in the movie.
No.
Batman doesn't kill except when he does.
Except when he has to.
Like he had to ding that guy's head into the bell and through his legs. And
Yes.
his fall. Yeah.
He died.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, for real.
And then we cut to Jack Nicholson playing a character called Jack Napier.
Jack Napier.
He is a crime lord of sorts, but he's not the top dog. The top dog and him kind of butt heads a little bit.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So that kicks off some of the tension with Jack Nicholson's character. All right.
For sure.
He's got his goons, but there's this thing between him and his boss because they're both sleeping with the same girl pretty much.
Are you for real?
I'm for real, for real. And then
3:30.
so there's a party at Bruce Wayne's house, right? And then so Vicky Vale goes there with her reporter friend. She's like, hey, I like bats. She's like, hey, I am looking for a bat right now.
I love bats. I love bats.
What happened?
I love bats.
Me too. So they go to the party to look at, this rich party where there's going to be a bunch of people there. And they're like, maybe we can get answers about bats at this party.
Whatever.
I don't know their logic. Whatever, fine.
Whatever.
They see that Jim Gordon and the police start huffing and puffing around there. They're like, oh, we got to go. So then they all go out to the chemical factory where Jack Nicholson's boss set him up.
What?
So they get there to collect something, and then it's not there. And Jack Nicholson's like, we've been ratted out, boys.
Yeah.
And then, and Batman's there. And then a bullet ricochets off of the thing and gets Jack Napier right in the face across his mouth, and then he falls into a vat, and he becomes the Joker.
What?
And Batman and Vicky Vale start sleeping together.
Okay.
There's a lot of that in this movie.
We
lot
watched
more than
this
I
as
remembered.
kids. Right.
PG-13,
226.
PG-13 guys. So they start a relationship. She's kind of like weirded out by him. She's like, you're different. I feel like you're not being open with me. Little does she know that he's Batman.
Right.
So she goes out on a date with him and gets stood up.
Yeah.
So he doesn't show up, but guess who does show up?
Who?
the Joker.
What?
Starts dancing to Prince, listening to Prince, painting the paintings, and then it's pretty much like, hey, I got the hots for you. And here's the girl that I was sleeping with, and I killed her boss.
What?
Yeah, dude. And her face is all messed up. She's like, so then
She's looking like Two-Face.
So then he's trying to make moves. He's like, "Want to step in my flower?" And it like burns acid through the post right next to her. And then Batman crashes
First
in.
what?
Acid.
Got it.
Crashes in and he goes, and then Batman goes, and it's like, and then he grabs Vicky. He's like, "Hold on!" And they go, and he goes to the door, and then they go, and they run out of there. And then Vicky Vale's like, "Who are you? I know you. What did you bring me here for? You can't have brought me here to just because I'm a reporter." He's like, "You're right. You have something else I want." Throws the cape over her. They sleep together.
Oh my gosh.
And then so while all this is happening,
Yeah.
she wakes up and like he's sleeping upside down. No, wait, that was when she slept with Bruce Wayne. She slept with Bruce Wayne too, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Can we not talk so much about that?
That's all that this movie is.
Okay. 56 seconds.
Okay, and then so Jack Nicholson's like getting upset with the Batman. He goes on live television. He's like, "Listen, I'm better than the Batman. I'm gonna go on the streets and give you guys $200 million." So he does that, but he doesn't tell them that he's gonna leak his gas all over them. He's gonna gas all over them.
Ben always leaks his gas all over
He's gonna put his
me.
Joker gas all over the crowd,
always
and then
leaks his
Batman's
gas
like,
on
not in my house. So he takes all the gas and he just sucks it up into the air with the
Yeah.
balloons.
Right.
And then Jack Nicholson's like, well, that didn't work very well. Grabs Vicky Vale, dances with her on the top of the cathedral, and Batman's like, I'm here. Bam, 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 bam. So then they go bam, bam, bam. Vicky Vale's like, and then they like fly off, jump off the side of the building.
14.
And then Joker's like, I got you. I'm gonna climb this ladder now. You guys are so silly. You're gonna die. This is also
6,
funny.
5,
Batman shoots a
4,
rope around him and the gargoyle, and the gargoyle
2,
falls,
1,
and Joker dies.
0. You know what you do? Here's what I've noticed. You go so strong in the first 2 minutes, like you're like telling like the story, like you're telling the kids, right? But then you're like, oh, let's skip the middle, and then at the end, I'm gonna tie everything loosely. That's what you do with these summaries. It's very distracting.
That's what the movie was.
You can listen back to the last 40-something episodes if you're new here to listen to Ben do that. And
then you can listen back to all of Tanner's and just see what a great job he does.
I've tried my best. I really do. I really study.
Clearly, I don't. Fun facts.
Okay, let's hear them.
Some of these are well known, but I just think they're fun anyway, and they're kind of long. So just
Okay. No, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Robin Williams was offered the role of Joker when Jack Nicholson hesitated.
Okay.
He had even accepted the role when producers approached Jack Nicholson again and told him Williams was going to take the part. Jack said, "Oh, actually, I want it."
Yeah.
And they didn't give it to Robin Williams.
I can't see Robin Williams being the Joker.
So they offered
all.
him the role of the Riddler, and Robin Williams not only said no to being in any Batman movies again, but he said no to working
Again?
or
Or
not
just,
again,
just in general?
just in general. He
Okay.
said no to. Well, he kind of worked in this movie like he was cast, and then he got kicked out.
Okay.
So he said, not only am I not going to do any Batman movies, but I'm not going to do any Warner Brother movies until you apologize to me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So-
a Batman fact?
That's a Batman fact.
I can't picture Robin Williams being any. Has he ever played did he ever play a hero or villain in anything?
Like a superhero
Like a
movie?
superhero. Yeah, I mean, because obviously Miss Doubtfire, he was kind of bold. But,
Hey, he's brave in that one.
yeah.
I mean, Aladdin, and he's Genie.
I've never seen Aladdin. If Andrew's watching, Andrew's mad right now because he thinks I've seen Aladdin. With
Oh, wait,
him.
that was Will Smith.
Well, no, Robin Williams was in it too.
Michael Keaton was unable to hear while wearing the bat suit. He said that his claustrophobia helped him get in the proper mood to play Batman. Quote, "It made me go inward, and that's how I wanted the character to be anyway, to be withdrawn."
Michael Keaton doesn't talk like that.
That's how
So
they painted Jack Nicholson.
Jack who?
Jack Nicholson. They
Oh.
painted his face. Remember that?
Yeah.
But then, like in the scenes where he had,
He's putting on like a layer of skin-colored makeup or whatever.
yeah, and he just like wipes it off, and it's the white
Yeah.
underneath.
Did he double layer?
I always thought that it was just no makeup. They just greased him up to make it look like he had makeup on, and then they put white on the towel, and then he just dragged white across.
Oh, okay.
But that's not at all what happened.
Okay.
They painted Jack Nicholson with white Pax paint. that they
Okay.
always used, and then put a thin layer of food-grade silicone oil on top of it, which it doesn't stick to anything.
Okay.
They then took flesh-colored grease paint and painstakingly painted it where it was literally sitting on top of the oils. So like they did it so that it would sit on top, so that when he wiped it, the oil would be moved away. But they
Okay.
needed it to look like skin color. So
Okay. So wait, after he became Joker, does that mean that his now new skin color is white?
yeah, that's why his hands were white too. He wore gloves. Remember when his hand pops out of the thing
Yeah.
and he's all like,
Okay. That was a weird scene
which one?
with the glove. Like that was very like
Oh,
a
like-
Frankenstein.
Yeah, like his nails were even green,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know, dude. Which means his hair was green too, but it was clearly like dyed in some parts.
Yeah.
Cuz it was brown.
Right.
Cuz it was brown when he went to go meet Vicky Vale at her house and Bruce Wayne was there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay,
Honestly, whatever.
all right, last one.
Okay.
The I'm Batman line was originally I am the Knight, and Michael Keaton changed it. This later became part of the iconic line I am Vengeance, I am the Knight in the animated series, which later influenced the iconic line I am Vengeance in the 2022 version
Batman,
of the
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
So it just keeps going.
Oh, okay. So Michael Keaton started it, kind of.
Kind of.
Oh, so
See,
then
I
Tony
thought
Stark did I Am Iron Man. Does that mean that, like, what? What does that mean then? What does that mean when that happens?
I am inevitable.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, those are my fun facts. Tanner, hit us with some then and now.
So my then was that I remember I watched this when I was probably like 10, 11.
Okay.
Whatever. My dad.
That's kind of young.
I know. My dad told me, he's like, hey, you gotta watch this. It's great. It's the first Batman movie ever made. And I
Yeah.
was only aware of like Dark Knight, Batman Begins.
Mhm.
And I grew up watching Batman and Robin, which I want to do one day.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
I definitely watched all those before seeing The Dark Knight, like all of these.
For sure. Me too. My first Batman movie was Batman and Robin. With,
Okay.
With who? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. There we go.
So that was my first Batman movie.
Freeze.
But then my dad's like, "This, hey son, like this is actually the first Batman movie ever made." So I watched it, and I didn't remember a whole lot. Like I do remember like
Watching it again?
well, yeah, but I guess I like maybe saw parts of it. I was a kid, maybe I was distracted or whatever. But there's only specific parts in this movie that I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of it, and I never really watched it again. I never watched it as an adult or anything like that. So watching it again was like, okay, like this is the first Batman. Like now I get it. Now I can see how much it aged.
Adam West is the first Batman.
Did they make a movie or was that just a show?
They made Batman the movie.
They did? Okay.
With
'cause
Adam West, yeah.
Shoot.
But this was
That was like the 60s, wasn't
they
it?
made this one because Batman was becoming too much of a joke, and Tim Burton's like, I'm going to make Batman serious again.
Oh,
And that's
good.
kind of what he did.
Oh, good.
And then it got super
Oh,
campy
nice.
again with Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, and then
Dark Knight.
you know
Christopher Nolan.
Batman Begins, and then
For sure.
that got super dark again, and yeah,
Yeah.
So it's
and
kinda
then they
like
made
a-
Suicide Squad.
it's kind of like yeah, man.
And then they made Lego Batman.
Purple Lamborghini Mercy, you know what I'm saying?
I don't. Have you seen the Lego Batman movie though?
It might be my favorite Batman movie.
That's exactly what I was wondering. I kind of had a feeling you were going to go that
It's so
direction.
good.
It is really good.
It's so good.
It is really good. But yeah, so anyway, that was kind of my then. I like watched it once, didn't really like remember anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then watching it again, same thing like I just said, like it was like, oh, this is Batman now. Like this is cool and honestly, it's so weird because I think a fun fact that I like knew just knew about this movie was that like they were afraid to cast Michael Keaton as Batman
Mr. Mom.
because Mr. Mom and Beetlejuice and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they like, oh, he's too funny to be like a serious character.
He's
But
a,
I
he
thought
was a comedian, yeah.
I thought he did really good as it.
He did.
I did.
Yeah.
Here's an off-topic question: do you think he's a better Bruce Wayne or a better Batman?
Better Batman all
I
the
agree,
way.
100%.
Yeah,
Who's the best Bruce Wayne?
best Bruce Wayne is definitely Christian Bale. Like
Okay.
1,000%.
Well, I'll be honest. I haven't seen Ben Affleck's.
You haven't seen Batman vs Superman?
I haven't seen
Or
Batman vs
Justice
Superman. I haven't seen Justice League. I haven't seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. I haven't seen any of the new DC universe.
I think we got to watch Batman vs Superman because there's some good stuff in it.
Is
Overall, I don't care for it that much, but there's some really good stuff in it.
Isn't Lex Luthor in it? Isn't it Jesse Eisenberg or something like that? That's so weird.
This could very easily just become the Batman pod. It just.
You think so?
Like this episode could easily just be like we're talking about Batman just
in
general.
Well, we did that once.
We did that already. Yeah, you dressed as him.
Like our 4th episode.
Yeah.
It was during the winter episode actually.
Iron Giant? That was Vin Diesel.
Oh.
That was Fast and Furious.
When did we talk about Batman for like 40 minutes?
I don't know, dude.
I don't remember
just
either.
in life.
But anyway, that's my now.
Yep.
I liked the movie. I could see there were parts where I felt like it was really slow. I mean, me and Ben watched it together today.
Mm-hmm.
We don't normally do that, but we decided to watch it together. And Ben was like, "Are you falling asleep?" Like twice he asked me. I'm like, "No."
Yeah, I'm like, no. And then
Catwoman was in it.
And she wasn't. But every time there's a female on screen, Tanner would say Catwoman.
That's Catwoman.
Catwoman. And every time the Batmobile was on screen, I'd be like, man, I could have gotten that car. I could have got, but I didn't want it. I didn't want it.
Yeah.
And then it was in the Batcave, and I'm like, man, I wish I got that car.
I wish I got that car.
I wish
All right, but yeah, so that's my then and now.
Okay.
I still I like the movie.
My then and now.
Yeah.
All right. So my then, I just wrote stuff for my now, and I'm going off the dome for my then. You know, as they say, off the dome.
They do?
They used to.
Okay.
I watched it with my dad also. Good father-son movie, I'd say. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Best of it. It's got Jack Nicholson.
It's got Michael Keaton
it's got
in it, I'm having a great
superheroes.
time.
It's an action movie.
I'm having a great time with Michael
Everybody's
Keaton.
sleeping with each other. It's great. Batman definitely has gonorrhea.
Don't continue on this.
Okay.
I didn't even address the fact that I'm wearing all black today because of Batman.
But we usually wear all black anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
I remember the scene because my dad's like, wasn't that really cool when they're fighting in the acid store?
Yeah. Acid store?
The acid store.
The chemical place?
The
or
chemical.
Yeah.
Ace Chemicals, yeah. Bro, the acid store is something different. It's right
The acid store I went to in high
acid
school.
store, yeah, that's great. That's great.
I've never tripped on acid.
Never.
But Jack Nicholson tripped into acid.
He tripped into acid. Good. But the scene when like he sets off the smoke bomb and he goes up into the ceiling and spreads his wings. He's like,
and it's just like a faint
just a
shadow of
silhouette.
him.
Yeah, like, that's pretty cool. Right?
That's
I'm
cool.
Like, yeah, Dad, that was great. And Batman has been my favorite superhero since I saw this one.
Okay.
I think this was the first Batman movie I saw. I watched the animated series before this.
Okay. Is the animated series as good as like the Spider-Man animated series?
Better.
Is it really?
Batman the animated series is one of the best cartoon series.
Really? Which one's
ever.
the best one then?
What do you mean?
Because didn't Spider-Man has like different.
Which one are you talking about? Which Spider-Man?
Any of them. I know that they're pretty good. I've heard they're really,
There's
really good.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yes.
That one's pretty good too.
Just name one. I'll say yes.
Is
Is there multiple Batman shows? Or is it just one long?
It's just, well, there's the Batman, then there's the new Batman Adventures, and there was Justice League, which was like the same Batman from the series and the Justice League show. And then, but DC has like a huge selection of animated movies.
Okay.
And they're all pretty freaking good. When I moved out of the house, I lived with some buddies of mine.
Okay.
One of the things that just at that house was a staple was just that there was always a DC animated movie playing on TV. I walked from school. They were just watching it. They were just watching Under the Red Hood. They were just watching Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah. What?
Mask of the Phantasm.
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. Now, everything with Batman and Gotham City is so freaking cool. There's a lot in this movie that's slow and can be a little corny, but everything with Batman in it, just standing there, they nailed it.
I don't think they did.
He looks so cool.
No, but the only thing I had a problem with was how he couldn't move his. Yeah, he couldn't he had to turn his whole body to like turn. Yeah,
that was funny. But just like when he's all bloodied and grizzled up, and he's like walking out of the Batmobile, and there's like flames behind him.
Okay, yeah,
that's Batman.
My favorite part, speaking of the part with the neck thing or whatever, was when the shoe fell, and he like looks, and then he goes
goes all the way back.
Yeah.
He had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
This is more of a Joker movie than a Batman movie.
Oh, 100%.
And
Well, wouldn't you say the same about Dark Knight?
yeah,
I would.
maybe.
I would
mean, no,
definitely.
I'd say Dark Knight is still a Batman movie, but the Joker's a bigger presence in it.
Okay.
Like it's more of a show stealer than like Jack Nicholson doesn't steal a show in this movie. Like he is the movie. Like Batman.
That's true.
Batman
Yeah, I
could
can see
just
that.
not be in this movie, and it would be basically the same. Because the only one that does anything in the movie is Jack Nicholson.
There's no point of contention for Bruce Wayne in this movie.
There is. Because Jack Nicholson is sleeping with Vicky Vale, and Bruce Wayne and Batman are trying to sleep with Vicky Vale too. Or Jack Nicholson's trying to. And
But
Batman
to me, it just feels like Bruce Wayne's just there. Like there was never a part in this movie where I'm like Bruce Wayne, like something clicks in his heart because he just like wants to like
save Vicky Vale.
But to me, it's like
she's the damsel in distress the whole movie.
I get that, but there's no part where like he learns a lesson in this. Like,
yeah.
If anything, he just learns that like, oh, the man who killed my father is the Joker. Like,
well,
spoilers.
He learned that, and then he also kind of like learned how to open up a little bit.
I mean, sure. I thought they could have done something a little bit more.
I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vicky Vale,
Bruce Wayne needed to have a heart.
I put this as more of a Joker movie, but I think it's also like arguably more of a Vicky Vale movie than a Batman movie.
Could be.
She's in it way more than Batman is. He's barely in it.
Could be. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like he's in it as much as Commissioner Gordon is in it.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. He
He
was, for him being the main type. We've had a movie like this before that we did.
Was it
like,
Beetlejuice?
maybe it was one from season 2. I don't remember.
I don't know.
There's another one where it was like this movie's more about this person than, I mean, freaking Beetlejuice.
That's what I said, Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah.
I
I don't know. It's probably from season 2. I don't know.
Probably.
And then just this has one of the best like final shots in a movie ever.
Good soundtrack too.
Good soundtrack.
Really good
How
soundtrack.
did we not bring that up yet?
I don't know. Here we are.
Soundtrack of the Lego Batman movie. I mean, of the Lego
the
Batman video game. Did you play it on the Wii?
No, we played on the Xbox.
That's pretty cool.
Me and Andrew, we
I played Call of Duty on the Wii when it came out.
I did too. My mom got it for me, and I'm like, this sucks. Like,
yeah,
like I was like,
graphics were so bad.
I felt bad. I'm like, thanks, Mom. You know, I'm like, where's my freaking Xbox? You know.
yeah.
But Andrew and I, when we worked at the church together, we'd be on call on Sundays.
Yeah.
And in
A Call of Duty, you might say.
We'd be on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No. I gotta tell you something right after this. We would go upstairs in the game room, and we just whip out. I think it was Lego DC Heroes and Lego Batman, and
I don't know where you're.
Ben is inappropriate.
I don't know where you're going over there.
We would play the video game Lego Batman or Lego DC Heroes and play this game, and I always heard that soundtrack, and I never knew it was connected to this movie.
So good.
Yeah, dude. It was really fun. But the other thing I was gonna say, kind of off topic, Call of Duty. When I was a kid, and I heard kids at school talk about Call of Duty, I was like, I want to be in the now. So I like went on Google Images and looked up Black Ops, Call of Duty, and I thought the game was called
You mean
Black Ops. I thought it was called Black Ops.
Oh,
and so
okay.
and I found a lot of different things.
Yeah, totally. Oh man. Well, that's that. Ready for quotes?
I'm ready for quotes.
I'm Batman.
Yep.
You can call me Joker.
Oh yeah.
A lot of just introductory lines in this, and I wrote here. I'll skip past all those. Joker says, "Wait till they get a load of me."
Right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
That is such a good line.
That's from something. I don't know. It's probably from a poem.
It sounds like it's from a song.
It's from a song or a poem.
Devil went down to Georgia, dude.
You went to North Carolina.
To play it real quick.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
What?
I mean,
hey.
I don't know what you and Andrew are doing in that game room, but
freaking idiot.
He stole my balloons. He stole my balloons.
Okay.
You know that line?
I do.
It's a good one.
You just said it twice.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Want me to say it again?
Sure.
I won't. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, huh? You just put
that part was really funny.
You left that part.
Yeah,
I put
love
that one
it.
in there for you.
I
put that one in
man.
there for
I
you.
appreciate that. You. That's what Andrew and I did in the game room.
Traumatizing scale. Traumatizing scale.
It's
up there for me.
It's not up there. There's some things where I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
There
This
was.
movie has like some pretty strong horror
I want to
elements
give
in
it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 1. Just because it wasn't too bad, but like the part with the hand
You were
coming
a
out,
brave
coming out of
child.
the acid,
You were a brave child. 'Cause there's only
and
one
there's
for you.
another part too that I'm trying to remember. The part with the acid. Oh, the scar on her face.
Well, I'll talk about the surgery
skeleton.
scene. The surgery scene.
Surgery scene didn't scare me at all.
Bro,
you
that freaked
were
me out
telling
when I
me,
was
you're
a kid.
like,
I
you're
was
like,
so
dude, this
scared.
part's so
I was
scary.
so scared. That was terrible.
Is it because of the laugh?
Yeah, because it's
Okay,
all in
no.
shadow and it's just loud, like he's smashing the lights and you don't see his face and there's bloody tools all over the
Yeah.
tray. Yeah, it's freaking scary.
I have a
You
question.
psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath. I have a question
if?
though.
Yeah.
What if? I have I have a psychopath. I have a question. My question is, I don't get the thing at the end. He had like a laugh box when like they found his dead body.
Yeah, a laugh box in his suit.
So what was that? Just because he? I don't get it. I don't get
It's
that.
like one last laugh.
Oh, okay.
Like he got the last laugh.
Okay. Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, the surgery scene,
Yeah.
Alicia's face with like the whole doll mask thing.
That's what I was saying too.
And then the last shot of the dead Joker scared me a lot as a kid too.
well, I think just his death was just kind of like
Sudden.
very quick.
Very quick. Well, that's
That's
my,
an '80s cheese, dude. That's because what happened in Karate Kid. Like
was the movie in the
one
80s?
punch, 20 seconds later, the movie's over.
89, yeah. Yeah.
And then Joker falls, and then movie's over.
Movie's done. Movie's done.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's something. That's a small gripe I have with this movie, only because I'm a Batman fan. But
For
I think
sure.
it works for the movie. But like the Joker is his biggest nemesis ever, and they barely know each other in this movie. And like it's just one fight and they're done.
Yeah, one fight.
One fight and they're.
It's just one fight and they're done. You know what I'm saying? They just fight once and that's all done.
What happened to you, man?
Oh, this is how I normally
This is
talk.
how I normally talk.
If I was, it's
This is my voice.
I'm
yeah.
lowering my voice so you can't tell that I'm Bruce Wayne.
Right.
I'm Batman.
I liked the random fight scene. It wasn't even a fight scene, but the part
Mhm.
where like Joker shows up to her house and Bruce Wayne is there, you know, and then
Yeah.
he talks to him all smoothly, and then he like goes nuts. He's like, "You want to get nuts?" Like that
Yeah,
was
that did-
classic Michael Keaton.
It
to
didn't.
me.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Well, I thought it was classic
It was.
Michael
It was
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
It was a Michael Keatonism, but it wasn't. It didn't work.
It was really It was just weird. Like, why did they put this in? Like, Michael Keaton, like Bruce, you're gonna get shot.
And
my
why was
guy.
Bruce Wayne like such a klutz?
When?
He would just like bump into stuff. Even Batman, like he was walking in the church, he just trips and knocks over an entire row of pews.
true.
Like he's just bumping around everything.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
mean, it makes sense because he can't hear it.
He can't hear anything. Yeah, he can't hear anything in that.
Okay.
So-
Well, Rotten Tomatoes score.
Yep.
I want to get my traumatizing scale.
Oh yeah, what's
Bro,
yours?
freaking 3 out of 5.
3 or
Legit.
maybe?
I watched it when I was
You're a
young,
baby.
and it really scared me. I'm talking about when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh well.
I was a baby.
How old did you say you were when you watched this?
I was under 10,
Baby.
practically.
Baby.
Rotten Tomatoes score 73%.
Okay. Okay. I'm actually surprised. I just always
Is that lower or higher?
I'm surprised. I think it's lower. I'm actually surprised
Mm.
because I feel like people rate this as a classic movie. I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but
This is some people's. I mean,
some people's favorite Batman movie.
it's not like
honestly.
me and you to attach nostalgia to a movie. We would never do that.
Never, ever,
never
ever.
do that. Never use
never,
that to sway our opinion on a movie.
never, cracker.
No. There you go.
There you go.
But this
Never.
is what is it? Why'd you point to Iron Giant?
I would never associate nostalgia for being a good movie.
Oh, okay. I got
I would
you.
never
I
do
got
that.
You.
What were you saying?
I honestly forgot.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's the people's favorite Batman movie. It's
Yeah.
this one, The Dark Knight, and then The Batman, the new one that came out.
Yeah. Did you like the? This is the Batman episode.
Batman episode.
Did you like the prequel and sequel to Dark Knight, the Christopher Nolan series?
Yeah, I haven't watched them
I
a
haven't.
lot, but I've seen them enough.
I've never seen the first one,
First one's good.
and I've seen parts of the second one.
Okay.
I can only watch
The,
Dark Knight.
the
I can
first,
watch
the
Dark
first
Knight
one,
alone.
he's not Batman for a freaking long time.
Really.
A long time. Like,
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But
I
yeah,
was
what's
gonna
your Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, I was gonna
Rotten
say I
Tomatoes?
thought this movie was higher up. I thought this would have been like in the 80s or 90s
Okay.
of Rotten
Yeah.
Tomato. So, but actually,
This is probably my third favorite Batman movie.
this is your what? Third?
Oh, fourth.
Fourth favorite?
Sorry. Yeah.
That doesn't matter, I guess.
The Dark Knight, the Lego Batman movie, The Batman, and then Batman. They're all called Batman.
They're all called Batman
They're all called
something.
Batman. Except the Dark Knight.
Except Dark Knight. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me your Tottenham middle score.
My Tottenham, I have to agree with what this. I was watching it. I'm like, it's not my favorite. I'm going to give it a 71.
71.
Yeah.
All right.
What's yours?
Would you say that Vicky Vale is a 10 out of 10? Because everybody, she's the center conflict in this movie. So she's a 7.5.
7.5 for me.
Okay, well then I'll say 7.5 for this movie.
For real?
Yeah.
Just going off my rating.
Just going off how attractive we think Vicky Vale is.
Who's the who
Is
are
that
the other
problematic?
who are the other main? Who's the main Batman girl? Who's the main like? There's like Mary Jane for Spider-Man.
It's a bunch of different people.
But isn't there one Batman girl?
There's
There's Rachel.
Catwoman.
Catwoman. She was in this
There's
one.
Talia al Ghul.
Who's Talia al Ghul?
Remember Raj al Ghul? You haven't seen. Talia al Ghul is in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Poison Ivy.
I don't think they're ever a thing. Poison Ivy and Catwoman are a thing.
Poison Ivy.
She got poisonous lips. Can't kiss her, she'll die.
Yeah.
Next week's movie.
Next week's movie. That's it? Wow, I feel like we flew through this episode.
Just like Batman himself.
Oh, I was going to say, another scene that I like in this movie is the part where his...
Was that real?
Yeah.
Is that real?
The what is it called? Not the Batmobile.
If you bring
but
up the freaking hand coming out of the water again, I'm
No,
gonna
my
smack you
guy,
with my
no.
hand.
the thing he flies in. What do they call it?
Oh,
Batplane.
yeah, probably.
The Batplane where it like flies up into the sky and like lands
over
perfectly in the moon.
Yeah, over
I
the
thought
moon.
that scene was super cool.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Next week's movie. All right, close your eyes. Imagine Batman. Michael Keaton Batman.
Yep.
Now take off the costume. It's just Michael Keaton.
Okay. Is he has clothes on, right?
He has clothes on.
Got it.
Now take his clothes off.
What?
Now put it back on. Put it back on.
No,
Put it back
okay.
on. Put it
Oh
back
my
on, put it
god.
back
Oh my
on.
god. Oh my god.
Now,
Yeah.
take Michael Keaton out of the suit that he's wearing
Okay.
and put Ben Stiller in it, and then put Ben Stiller in a museum guard costume. You got that?
Oh, we're watching Dodgeball next week.
We're watching Night at the Museum next week, guys. Night at the Museum. Tanner, plug away.
Hey, you guys can follow me at Tanner Reckledge.
Dumb.
At Tanner Reckledge, at Talk Time with Tanner, at real.it.in.podcast, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and Spotify
channel. Was this a good one, guys? Let us know in the comments.
We didn't have Prime this episode, so I'm feeling way better. I'm feeling way better.
I'm Batman.
Matt Fulton.
Keep it real.